Remember, people with small dreams, people with small goals, especially people who have kept their dreams as dreams and never pursued them, will always make you feel small, will always make you feel like it's time to quit, will make you feel like, okay, it's a rational move to just keep a dream as a dream and never pursue it as a goal. We humans, all of us, have some dreams, but some of us allow them to only remain as hopeless dreams that we've only got them in our heart, and some of us turn them into goals. Now, on the way when they are goals, lots of things happen, and obviously, if it's a dream, it still hasn't been fulfilled yet, so we don't know the way to it, and we start doubting ourselves, we start doubting the path, we think like maybe it's not for us, and midway, the goal again goes back to a hopeless dream. So the purpose of this video is to remind you of how much you should still stay dedicated to your dreams. When you feel like dreams should just stay dreams and not goals, watch this video, remember it, remind yourself, or write down the things that I told you. Because dreams are not dreams. Dreams are just the end game that you see. Like, what's so interesting about it is that, yeah, God, the universe, whatever you call it, shows you what you can actually live like, who you can be, but it's not gonna allow you to know how. The how is not any of your business, because I once was talking to my friend's sister and we had this cool conversation about success, and she said this beautiful sentence that we all have the same goal, success, but there are infinite ways for all of us. Meaning, if somebody else went a certain way and achieved whatever that is your goal or your dream or whatever you call it, it was their own way. It doesn't have to work out for you like that. It can be miraculous for you. It can be so much more different. You would never know if you quit. I know that you might think to yourself, okay, if I do it today, if I take the step today, what about tomorrow? What about the day after that? What am I going to do in a year? You will know then. The only thing that you must do is take only the step that you can take today. Even if it's small, even if it doesn't even count, still you take the step. Let's make an example. For example, you want to become an architect, a really cool top one. And then when I come to you and say, okay, so have you practiced? What are you working on today? You say, nothing. I don't know. I say, what do you mean you don't know? I say, I know I can draw today, but even if I draw today, how is it going to turn me to the top architect? Come on, I quit. I'm going to do what suits me better. You know, the first step doesn't have to be something amazing. You just got to take the first step and then allow it to lead you. You know, when you plant a tree or flower or whatever, at first it's just a seed. You just give it water. You just give it water and water and water. And as it grows, you learn how to take care of it better. At first, you don't need to take care of it. At first, you don't need any knowledge about it. You just water it. So first, plant the seed of your dreams with whatever step that you can take, water it, and then think about the rest. Because once you take the first step, the next will appear. You know, when you're driving to somewhere, you see the road in front of you. Yeah, but you don't see the road that goes to that's the destination. But you know, following this road will get you there. That's all you need to know. And then, I know, for some of you, you might think to yourself like, the dream that I have, for example, is impossible to achieve. Who said that it's impossible? Take as many steps as you can towards it. Don't think to yourself like, dude, I even went through war and I still believed in my dreams. I literally went through war. Like in war, when things were exploding upside my head, above my head, I was like, no, I believe in my dreams. Whatever happens, I'm gonna make it happen. Even the fact that you woke up today, the fact that you're alive today, you're breathing, that's already a sign. As long as you're alive, hey, take it as a sign that your dreams are not impossible. So don't just keep them as dreams. turn them into goals. And on days when you suddenly feel like, oh, nothing is happening, you feel no progress, you feel like you've taken a wrong path, throw them away, dude. Being a human, being a strong human actually, is not about not getting these thoughts, not feeling them. No, feelings and negative thoughts come to all of us. But what changes the whole game is how you face them. You know, I don't know if you've noticed, but there were nights that you were crying. You were crying out all of your eyeballs. You literally felt like it was the end. You were talking to God saying, oh my God, please end me. I can't take it anymore. And then tomorrow comes and suddenly you see yourself smiling. Suddenly you see yourself saying, oh wow, life is indeed worth living. You know why? Because the feeling is gone. The only thing you have to do is just not to fall for them. Observe them. Yeah, you see, some thoughts will come to your head. Oh, come on. Obviously, you're not going to achieve this dream. Look at you doing nothing. Look at you doing things that are definitely not going to lead you to success. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want in your head. Let whatever feeling that comes and let it go. Because it will go. But the effect that will be in you is a whole different thing. If you allow them to actually drive you, if you, for example, if your thoughts tell you, oh yeah, come on, what are you doing? Go do something else that makes more sense. What are you gonna do? Waste all your life on a dream that you don't even know it's gonna come true? And then when you hear that, don't believe it. Believe in your dreams. Look, usually for people when they're in the point that they're gonna upgrade to the next level and new opportunities will hit them and all of that, that's exactly the moment that these thoughts come to them, these feelings come to them, and they quit. Remember that this is just the darkness before the dawn. The darkness before the dawn. Obviously, when a new day is starting, it's pitch black. You see nothing. But suddenly the sun comes up, you see everywhere. Same goes for you. Stay true to your dreams. I don't care what's happening. I mean, I care. I know it's understandable, but it's your dream. It's something that you were born for. If it's in your head, then you gotta make it happen. Like, you know, once I was watching a beautiful speech that was saying, when God puts something in your head, He also knows how it's gonna happen. It's like showing you the end game. Like, obviously, God is not showing a ship, like becoming a pilot, because a ship can't do it. So if God showed whatever to you, if God put whatever in your head, believe it. All those people who have changed the world, who are changing it now, had these pictures. Obviously, at their time, for example, the one who had the picture of a phone, computer, whatever, anyone, if they heard them, would say, what? That's crazy. How are you going to create that? Remember, people with small dreams, people with small goals, especially people who have kept their dreams as dreams and never pursued them, will always make you feel small, will always make you feel like it's time to quit, will make you feel like, okay, it's a rational move to just keep a dream as a dream and never pursue it as a goal. This is what you should always remember, because if everybody was gonna do it, then everybody would have had the same dream. No, nobody has the same dream. Nobody has the same mindset. Nobody has the same personality. And everyone is just different the way they are. So if you got something in your head, even if it doesn't feel like it, like I'm telling you, even in war, I believed in my dreams. And I still do. Is there anything worse than war? Okay, maybe a zombie apocalypse, or maybe AI coming to catch us. But still, I'm telling you that as long as you're alive, it's a guarantee that your dreams come true. They can come true. All you need to do is take the little steps towards them. Today, only you can see this much. Okay, take this much. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, something new happens. Just keep the consistency, believe in it, and never doubt yourself. Don't you ever think to yourself, oh, maybe I'm not deserving of it. That's why it's not happening. You don't know the timing, okay? When it comes to God, when it comes to God, remember that silence doesn't mean absence, and delay is not deny, okay? If you get to remember them, or like whenever you just feel like you've lost your hopes, when you feel like dreams should just stay dreams and not goals, watch this video, remember it, remind yourself, or write down the things that I told you, because dreams can happen. Nothing is impossible if they're in your head. There's a reason. I believe in you. I know that you've got this. And don't look at me saying all this to you as if none of that happens to me. No. The reason I'm making this video is that I'm also going through the same, but I'm keeping myself up. I'm not falling for the feelings or thoughts. That's why I'm here reminding you. Thank you so much for coming this far in this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah.